Hey guys, it's the Roboscout, and welcome to Let's Play Cave Story Part 1. And just so you guys know, this has been pre-recorded. This level is just so hard that I couldn't do it live. I just couldn't. So anyways, this is the bonus level. This is the Sacred Grounds. This is the final level in the game, and my least favorite level in the game. Yeah, I really don't like it. What I just hate about it is that it breaks the difficulty curve so much. As you can see, we do get a life capsule there. And yeah, throughout this you get kind of backstory as to kind of the main villain of the game. Like the secret villain of the game. The one that no one likes. And his name is Balos. He is Jenka's younger brother. And well, you guys can just read him as we go along. And anyway, this level is really hard. Really hard. This is probably one of the two hardest parts of it, right here, because you just have, like, collapsing blocks everywhere. The island is falling, so there are collapsing blocks everywhere, and I always lose a ton of health on this room. I don't know why, I just don't. Alright, but we beat it, yeah, and Balos, yeah. Basically his magic won't. He was imprisoned and his magic went wild, and they pretty much destroyed the world. And yeah. And here we enter the part of, like, kind of the actual Sacred Grounds. As you can see, we have Curly on our back, and she actually has the Nemesis on her. And since she can't pick up XP, we basically just get a free Nemesis. And basically she'll shoot opposite the direction you're shooting, unless you're shooting up, in which she will shoot up as well. And my strategy for the Sacred Grounds for this part, take it slowly. Very slowly. Like, I am so careful about every inch of health in this. Collect every single piece of health possible. Yeah, that's my strategy. It's just I lose so much health at these two hard points that will just always reduce my health. And yeah. Right now, we just kind of we're just going to kill these things up here with fully charged Spur Shot. We actually have new enemies right here. They're kind of angelic, given that this is Balos' prison. And I took damage right there. That's not really a good thing. Yeah, I am kind of like imitating as though this was live, but no, this was pre-recorded. I am post-commentating over this. Ow! It's just, I'm watching this recording as I'm recording this, so I just feel like the pain of going, ow. And right here, we encounter a new enemy. Oh wait, yeah. Randomly throughout this level, you will get these angel attacks. These angels will just drop down from the ceiling, and you'll have to shoot them. Just like a bunch of them in a row. And, here we have a new enemy that I think we saw earlier. Basically, they're just there to slow down speedrunners, as this is a commonly speedrun area of the game, given that you have the timer at the top that will time your progress. However, you actually have infinite time in this area. You don't need to worry about, even though the island is falling out of the sky, you still can spend as much time as you want in here. And, oh yeah, here's a funny area. I would like to compliment the aim of these archers. Seriously, these archers suck. Yeah, I'm not doing too well in terms of health right now, but I do actually beat it on this recording, so have faith in that. And I beat it without dying on this recording. That was one of my biggest fears, that it would just be like... I was basically just going to have one... This is basically a level where I was planning on doing the ultra editing. Like, should I actually get, like, really, I don't want to, because I just didn't want to have you guys have, like, a 50-minute video of me dying and dying and dying. The actual run-through of this is around 10 minutes, so... Yeah, and I did beat this on my first try, but I did practice beforehand, so... I beat it off screen beforehand, so that way I made sure I could beat it within a reasonable amount of taps on the recording. I do like how the music here, but as I said, this is my least favorite level in the game, just because it shatters the difficulty curve. It absolutely breaks it. That was one of the things I loved most about Cave Story, especially about the final cave, but this part just shatters it. I suppose I should kind of expect that from it being a hidden bonus level, but I really don't like it. And here is probably like the trickiest part for me in this area. Like, trickiest part to avoid getting hit. Because it's just hard. Because I do want those 3 hearts up there. Basically, if I see health on this level, I'm going to go get it. Because, like, I need health in this level. Because the final boss gauntlet, the true final boss gauntlet, as I really don't like to call it, is very difficult. Especially just one of the other, like, major health drains in this level is one of the final bosses. And yeah, here you have another angel attack. And so I just recommend just shooting them with Curly, since for some reason she can hit them easier than you can. And basically, it'll also help take care of the angels stuck in that area over there. And right now, I actually have a really weird strategy as to how to get through this area, but this is actually a really tough area, so... Right here. And, alright, here we... Oh yeah, complimenting the aim of these archers again. Yeah, I kind of paused there just so I could demonstrate how horrible these archers are at aiming. They don't do it well. And here we have a ginormous angel attack, so just be careful. And just have Quote face to the right and Curly face to the left, and get as far right on that platform as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna lose a lot of health. Alright, and here we have the first of the final bosses, and the second big health drain. I hate this fight. I honestly hate it. This is my least favorite fight in the entire game. This is my least favorite boss fight in the entire game. It requires you to multitask so much. And this is actually a really good run through this fight for me. A really good run through this fight. And basically, there's just so much going on, and I get hit by that lightning bolt there. And as you can see, this is just a ginormous version of, like, the press insta-kill enemies that we've seen from earlier. And I don't know how I got hit by that again. And, however, since these are presses, they fall. And that opens the way forward. Just gonna grab this health right here. And, hey, we've been here before, and now we can go down to that doorway down there. Hey, look, it's the statue chamber. Here are you've already seen these 3, but the doctor is now finished, and we can actually see his full name now, like Date Fury, Japanese name. And also, Easter egg time! You can shoot these. And you get health pickups, and you turn them into, quote, Curly and King and Turoko. Yeah. So I've got a fully upgraded missile launcher, and so I just use that last one on the bubbler. I actually don't use the bubbler at all, but I do use the missile launcher, just to get through the final phase of the final boss. Alright, and here we finally find Balos, the main villain of the game. Here we are going to charge up a spur shot. Hello, Balos. You're looking interesting today. See how you got your name Balos, given that your head is a big ball. Seriously, someone needs to stop on Twinkies. I know they went out of business and you stole all of them, but seriously, calm down on the Twinkies, bro. Yeah. No, kill me, or I will kill you. And I am really good at this first phase right here. I can, like, chain it infinitely. And yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Basically, he'll just dash forward at you, then he'll dash up at you, then he'll dash sideways, and then down again. And basically, you just want to stay ahead of him, and just go ahead of him, and then just move out of the way. so he doesn't hit you. And after round 4 of that, he'll go up in the air and he'll start shooting lightning at you. And I know why I always just get hit by that last one right there. And stay still during that part. Stay still. Because if you move it, occasionally after that, he'll just take, almost like be stuck in the air for a while, because I'm just waiting for him to start dashing. And whatever, we almost got this phase done. It's not too hard. This is probably my favorite phase of the final bosses. It just feels like so epic, and I don't know. This phase passes. The other phases, however... Really? That's the final boss. A giant troll face. That is literally a giant troll face to the player. Seriously. No me gusta this phase. And this is probably the cheapest. Given my strategies, this is probably the hardest phase of the fight. It's just, like, do not get caught under that guy when he, like, goes under. Because he does a ton of damage. However, I think I get through this fight without getting phased, without getting hit any more than that's just bones. And every 3 stops, he'll, like, kind of pause for a minute, so just use that opportunity to get a fully charged spur shot in. In this fight, it should go down without any real hassle. Oh yeah, and I do get hit by, like, one of those enemies at the top. You can actually just get, you can get, like, restore points. Oh yes, and look, they stole the final boss theme from the Undead Core, yay! Yeah. Actually, some interesting, stuff about this stuff. This was actually not intended to be the original final level. The original final level was actually removed due to its, however, the original final level, is actually one of the bonus levels that they added in Cave Story Plus, so we will be playing that. It's called the Wind Fortress, and I guess I'll just kind of talk more about it when we do that one. And also, basically I think I'm just going to do an official list of all the things I'm going to be playing. And here I have a really cheap strategy for the final boss. And here, and just, yeah, that's my evil strategy. You mad, bro? I'm sorry, I've never actually beaten that fight, legit. Like, doing the intended way. And here, as we can see, the island stops falling because Balos was defeated, and somehow that does things, so the island stops falling. And hey, Curly can walk now! Yeah, maybe. Oh no! Death trap! Oh hey, look, it's Balrog. Oh darn, another fight with him. Oh wait, no, he's helping! I love this line right here. It's even better with the original translation patch. Curly will say, how are you feeling? Bellos will say, my head! Anyway, I like that line better in the original translation patch. Yeah, so basically, Balrog and Misery are basically, they're forced to obey whoever controls the Demon Crown. And yeah. La la la. Yeah, this is kind of a bit of a long ending, given that I beat it in like 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, this is kind of just a long ending, or I suppose not. There are probably longer cutscenes in this game. And welcome to the credits of Cave Story. So, yeah, and I love this theme. I like it. It's called The Way Back Home. Hello, Balos. Why you have to be so difficult? And here they just list all like the characters and enemies, and then they have the actual staff credits at the end. Yeah, here you get like the name of everyone, even though you didn't know a lot of them. Yep, yep, yeah. So, yeah, this has been Let's Play Cave Story. I finally got the Monkey of the Sacred Grounds off my back. I did not expect to beat that on my first try. In the recording, I expected to die at least like once. But hey, this is nice. It's nice, like, not having to... This is nice not having to just, like, have failures. And I actually get to show how I'm good at this game. Because I really like this game. I'm just going to say, this is my favorite game of all time. This is my favorite video game of all time. I love Cave Story. Like, really, this is my favorite video game of all time. I keep saying that. Like, you guys have probably figured this out by now, but this is my favorite video game of all time. And I keep saying that. It's like, I love this game in the first episode. Yeah. And so, after this, we're going to be... After I finish the rest of the extras, we're going to be moving on to my next main Let's Play. However, that might actually be not be for a bit, because, long story short, like, recently, my next Let's Play is going to be The World Ends With You solo remix on the iPad. Not The World Ends With You for the DS, The World Ends With You solo remix for the iPad. It's basically a remade version of the original The World Ends With You on the iPad. I'll kind of explain it more. But basically, there was recently an update for the iPad that kind of broke my previous method of screen recording. And so that, I think I might like have to get help from my friend Doc, and I don't know, I'll figure something out. Hopefully it won't start. Hopefully it won't be too long before that Let's Play starts again. However, and also, in case you guys are wondering about Let's Play Castle Crashers, we have tried recording. I actually have gotten we actually do have part 2 recorded, and Doc has it up on his channel. It was actually up like a few weeks ago, but I just never felt like uploading it since it was we're probably going to like skip some things on that channel. On like in like the other. So just check each other's perspectives out. Our perspectives are exactly the same. So if you want to know about them, like the other perspective, or like the complete episode, like both of us will just check the other person's channel. And we have actually, however, if you're wondering about part 3, we have tried recording that 3 times. I know, it's just that specific section of the game that we're trying to play is the glitchiest thing ever. Like, we've tried recording it 3 times, the game has crashed 3 times. And like, basically that's just reset our progress, and I don't know, who knows, like, maybe we'll get it out. We've just been having technical difficulties, and plus,